All right, what is up, everybody? Today we are talking about elation and Sparxie and Yao Guang and their light cones. So we're gonna talk about we're gonna look at their their leaks, and these are day one leaks, so they are going to change. Keep that in mind, but this way we get at least an idea of what elation is all about. So we're gonna start off with the first character of 4.0. Yao Guang, obviously 5-star physical elation character, very pretty as always. Let's go right into her skills. Her attack, her basic attack deals physical damage equal to her attack, so they are attack she has an attack DPS, which is good. The one designated enemy and deals physical damage equal to 30% to enemies adjacent. Okay, so she has a blast basic, that's really cool. Love to see it. And then she gets more energy. Animations just drop, put them in the Discord, we'll react to that too. And then her skill deploys a zone for 3 turns. The zone remaining duration is reduced by 1 at the start of her turn. When the zone is active, increases the elation of all allies by an amount equal to 15% of Yao Guang's elation. What's her, it's a new stat? I'm not seeing it though, so I don't know, but I'll be able to pre-farm. Okay, and then after using a basic attack or skill, Yao Guang gains 3 punchlines. Punchline is shared by the whole team when dealing elation damage. Okay. The more punchline points taken into account, the higher the elation damage. Okay, so this is like a true damage adjacent. Ultimate, gain 5 punchlines. Aha. Emanator. Aha immediately gains 1 extra turn where a fixed amount of 20 punchlines is taken into account. This turn does not consume punchlines and increases all allies all type res pen by 20% for 3 turns. Interesting. Okay. So she deals damage, or she's like a support. What? This is so weird because she's a support. Okay. All right. You know, whatever. We're getting into it. Her talent. When she possesses certified banger. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. When Yao Guang possesses certified banger, you know what else is a certified banger? Hitting that like button and that subscribe button on YouTube. Thanks guys. Allied targets will trigger the Great Boon after using an attack, dealing additional elation damage of the corresponding type equal to 24% to 24% of what? For every 1 skill point consumed during this attack, trigger the Great Boon effect 1 extra time up to 3 times per attack. Will trigger the Great Boon effect 1 extra time up to 3 times. We're triggering Great Boon if the attacker's elation is lower than Yao Guang's. This instance of elation damage is calculated using Yao Guang's elation. Triggering Great Boon is not considered as an attack. Interesting. Okay. So elation damage. The more punchline points taken into account, the higher the elation and character level, and thus the higher the elation damage dealt. Elation damage is not affected by damage effects. Okay. So elation damage is probably going to is punchline stacks. And okay, I don't get this. I'll have to wait to see if there's a formula or something for it. But once I find that out, I will make a new updated video for talking about elation as a whole. And then her technique, after using a technique, automatically triggers skill 1 time at the start of the next battle without consuming any skill points. That's important for some characters. When Yao Guang is in the team, breaking destructible objects immediately grants red envelope up to 8 within every Earth week. Interesting. Okay, I don't know what those red envelopes do. Bonus ability: when Yao Guang's speed is 120 or higher, increases this unit's elation by 30%. For every 1 point of speed exceeded, increases this unit's elation by 1%, up to 200 points of excess speed. I appreciate the fact that they just give us the threshold outright. Bonus ability 2, increases this unit's crit damage by 60%. After using elation skill, recovers 1 skill point. Ooh, interesting. Skill points. What the fuck are these elation buttons? I'm not gonna go over Eidolons right now. I'll probably make a better video, a more in-depth video about the character when it gets closer to. Yao Guang obtains certified banger, increases duration by 1 turn. Okay, so where the hell is the elation stat? Because it says it raises our elation, but I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm just dumb. Anyways, so we're gonna get 18, almost 19% crit rate. That's insane. 9 speed, pretty good, and elation 10%. What does that mean? What does that mean? And then here are the stats, or the stuff to ascend. And then let's look at Yao Guang's light cone. When she decided to see, game changer. Increases the wearer's speed by 18%, absolutely insane. When the wearer enters combat or uses ultimate on an ally target, the wearer gains great fortune for 3 turns. While the wearer has great fortune, all allies' crit rate increases by 10%, and crit damage increases by 30%, and the wearer's energy regeneration rate increases by 12%. Oh my god, that's insane. That's an absolute banger of a light cone. I will say that. I will say that. That is for damn sure. That's really good. I'm definitely going for both of their light cones, by the way. I haven't even looked at Sparxie's light cone. I'm pulling it. 4.x is going to be absolutely awful for my bank account, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe for all my content, please. I'm gonna need it. I need to know y'all are gonna watch. But all right, that looks, the light cone art is very pretty. But let's look at phase 2 Sparxie, 5-star fire elation, and then skill basic attack is basic. This is just a normal one, but she has a blast. We see boom, winner takes all, or bloom, winner takes all. Upon finalizing the live stream connection results, deal fire damage equal to 100% of Sparxie's attack to one designated enemy and 50% to adjacent targets. Interesting. She is an actual, like, her kit is just about streaming. Oh god. Boom. Sparxicle is popping. Start a live stream connection to transform basic attack into bloom, winner takes all, and trigger engagement farming 1 time. Okay guys, let's farm that engagement. Come on guys, you know what to do. 1 time. During this ability, engagement farming can be triggered repeatedly, up to 20 times. Using this ability is not considered using a skill. Very interesting. Pants. Causes bloom, winner takes all, to increase the damage multiplier against the one designated enemy by 40% and the damage multiplier against adjacent targets by 20%. Randomly gain one of the following gifts: straight fire, 2 punchline, and 2 skill point. An unreal banger, 1 punchline. So she also gives us skill points. Okay, I love to see it. And then her ultimate is an AoE, party wildin' and cameras rollin'. Yeah, we love our engagement farming. That's why you guys, you know, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, you know, all the good shit. Parties wildin' and cameras rolling. Gains 2 punchline points and deals fire damage equal to 0.6 times elation plus 50% of Sparxie's attack to all enemies. Okay, interesting. Now let's read her talent. Sleight of Spark's Hand. When Sparxie possesses certified banger, uses enhanced basic attack, deals fire elation damage equal to 20% to one designated enemy, fire elation damage equal to 10% to adjacent targets. Additionally, for every time engagement farming is triggered, the enhanced basic deals 1 extra instance of fire elation damage equal to 18% to 1 random attack target. Using ultimate deals fire elation damage equal to 40% to all enemies. She does sound fun. I can't wait to see her animations. Then her technique, it's an impair. After using technique, inflicts enemies within a set area with block for 10 seconds. Blocked enemies cannot detect allied targets. After entering combat via attacking a blocked enemy, deal fire damage equal to 50 to all enemies equal to 50% of the Sparxie's attack and recovers 2 skill points. Oh my god. That's actually kind of fucking cracked, bro. You're starting out with 5 skill points minimum. For every 100 points of Sparxie's attack that exceeds 2,000, increases this unit's elation by 4%. Up to a maximum of 80%. That is an absurd amount of attack, by the way. Oh, here we go. Yep, this is it. When there are 1, 2, 3 or more elation characters in the team, using Sparxie's ultimate will additionally gain 2, 4, 8 punchlines. And then her third one, Frenzy, Palette of Truth and Lies. For every 1 punchline currently owned, increase all allies crit damage by 4%, up to a maximum of 40%. Absolutely insane. And then 37.3 crit damage. That is absurd, dog. What the hell? 18% elation and 6.7%. Dude, imagine this on like an actual, like, imagine this on like Hila or something. That would be insane. I just want to talk about, look at this, hashtag going viral, hashtag who is she? That's insane. Hashtag built different, hashtag going extinct. Hashtag good vibes only. Hashtag audience knows. Real shit. Hashtag locked in. It's so funny for a E4 to be hashtag locked in and not E6. Because if you're going to E4, you're just gonna fucking E6 anyways. So that's really funny. Girl might actually be the best character. Hold up. Best character that isn't Yai or Acheron. I'm just saying. Hoyoverse, wait, real shit, dude. She looks really fun. And then, dazzled by a flowery world. Increases the wearer's crit damage by 36%. While the wearer is on the field, for every elation character on the team, increases the skill point upper limit by 1 up to a max increase of 3. Oh my god, I haven't even read it all. That first sentence is, or that second sentence is wild. For every 1 skill point the wearer consumes, ignore 5% of the enemy target's defense when this unit deals elation damage. Increase all allies' elation by 5%. This effect can stack up to 4 times. Light-grown effects of the same type cannot stack. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But yeah, she's gonna be the most important character, the second most important character for the elation comp. First one being Yai. Dude, this is so crazy. Why is this so much cooler than fucking Remembrance? Dude, Casters wishes her team was this cool, and there's only 2 characters, dog. I am so fucking ready, dude. I am so ready for this. I need, you know, I'm gonna have to use her a lot because as a streamer, I'm gonna collab with Sparxie and Gwenithan more often, okay, guys? But we're gonna look at the relics real quick. Ever Glorious Magical Girl. I don't like it because I don't like the look, but the effects, I dig them. 4-piece or 2-piece is crit damage by 16%. Absolutely awesome. Love to see it. 4-piece, the elation damage dealt by the character and their memo sprites ignore 10% of the target's defense. For every 5 accumulated punchline allies gain, the elation damage dealt additionally ignores 1% of the target's defense, stacking up to 10 times. That is absolutely insane. That's obnoxious. So there's gonna be a remembrance character or an elation character with a memo sprite, maybe? I don't know. And then Diviner of Distant Reach. I like the shirt. The shoes look kind of goofy. These look like they would be like some of the skates from Sonic Riders, and I'm kind of here for it. But okay, enough being sidetracked. 2-piece, speed boost of 8 or 6% for the 2-piece, and then 4-piece is before entering combat. If the wearer's speed is greater than or equal to 120 or 160, increases the wearer's crit rate by 10%, 18%. When the wearer uses elation skill for the first time in each battle, enhances all allies' elation by 10%. That is obnoxiously nutty, dog. Oh my god, that is crazy. That is insane. That's really cool. That's really good. Both of these sets are really strong. I am very much looking forward to 4.0. 4.0 is already looking to be so much better than 3.0 or 3.x. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. All right, we're gonna start off with Yao Guang. All right, let's. All right, let's start. Yao Guang animations. Let's go. Okay. I like how it's black, like the blackish reddish flame for elation. She is very pretty. She looks, honestly, this does so much more for her than her splash art. This looks so much better than the splash art, and that doesn't happen often. Very pretty. I love it. Her design's pretty cool. Yeah, give me a twirl, girl. Dude, work it. All right, I'm gonna skip to the run. Ooh, that's a nice looking attack, I'm gonna be honest, from when we can see it. Interesting. Whoa, that technique. Oh god, that was hot. Look at that pose she strikes, dude. Wait, one more time? Oh, I want to see the bit one more time. Oh god, that her pose looks so pretty. Aha! What? What the hell is this? Is this that aha attack? Interesting. Oh shit, dude, that looks crazy. So that's got to be the aha attack. Okay. And then her ultimate though. Oh, that is so pretty with all the colors. And then aha is like, it's me. Okay. All right, very pretty. I love those animations, but I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm looking more forward to Sparxies. All right, Sparxie, show me what you got. What? I didn't see that. I love it. I love that. That was awesome. Yeah, Sparkle's always been short, dude. Damn, y'all should be blowing it up like that. Blowing up chat, bro. I like how everyone unanimously agrees they went from Edo Star like kimono vibe to Alice in Wonderland. And it kind of feels bad. Because watch, that was probably supposed to be her mask. That attack though. That's a dislike. That's a thumbs down. Oh, it's just a hand. That's awesome. I guess she faces like she looks back. Right, no, that's fair. Her weapon is just that. That is awesome. What the hell? Okay, all right, that was so much cuter. That is awesome. I love that. And this is just her skill? What? That is absurd, dude. What the hell? Yeah, she's absolutely amazing. And then she's coming out of the TV Persona 4 reference. I'm just gonna say this, guys. Arc and Mage. What's her name from? That's in Grand Blue Rising. Wishes she was this cool. Her animation with that is just so funny. Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, the mouse. The mouse streamer, idol lady, girl. Okay, yeah, this is peak. They're both peak. I love it. It's great. Yeah, Vicala. Sparxie is just Vicala, but better in every way. This looks awesome. They both look incredible. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you guys pulling for Sparxie? Yao Guang? Both? I'm going for both. If you want to see those polls, make sure to follow me on Twitch. I also stream on YouTube now, so you can subscribe to see streams there as well. Regardless, I hope to see you next time.